Hey, y'all, wake up, man. So I looked inside of my insights and my analytics on YouTube, right? And I realized that 90% of my audience are males. Let me tell you what else is interesting. You know, YouTube tell me what my subscribers watch. They show me other barbers that my subscribers watch, and they show me other content that my subscribers watch. I noticed that inside of the content that a lot of y'all watch, it's a lot of dating content in there. This is something that I wanted to get off my chest. Y'all gotta stop watching these dating coaches, man. And let me tell you why. I know that a lot of y'all probably ain't grow up with your daddy. You ain't got no uncle. You ain't got no grandfather. You ain't got nobody to tell you nothing. But understand, dating coaches can be very misleading. So I need you to stick around and see if this pertains to you. I'm gonna give you 4 reasons that you need to stop watching dating coaches. Number 1, stop watching dating coaches if you know you really want one gal. Let me tell you what happened. Your favorite dating coach tells you how many women that they sleeping with. Here you go. You know you a lover boy. You know you tender dick. And here you go trying to rack up a notch count when you know damn well you really just want one gal. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You gonna follow this little advice that they giving you, right? You might rack up you a little notch count, right? You gonna get lucky one time. You gonna get a bad one. As soon as you hit, your little tender dick ass gonna fall in love. And this is where all of your problems gonna come from. You gonna end up falling in love with a hoe. You gonna have a hell of a lot of problems that come right behind it because your ass don't know no better. Every other dude know to hit her and move around. But here you go, since you ain't never had it before, since you listening to these dating coaches thinking you need to get your notch count up, you're gonna run into one. You're gonna have a hell of a lot of problems coming behind because you don't know how to look for that one gal that you know you really want. Number 2, they're gonna turn you into a trick or a chaser. When you're listening to these dating coaches, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna tell you. Go get yourself in shape. Go get you some money. And then you gonna get the women. What type of women are you trying to attract if they only want you when you are at your best? If you're only dealing with women who want you when you are at your best, then it makes you a trick because you know I got to have XYZ just for her to fool with me. Where's the confidence that you have in yourself? If that was the case, you get chicks with or without money, right? But see, if you weren't about, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that in order to get chicks, then it's a certain bracket of chicks that you looking to have, right? You looking to have the chicks that only want the guys with the money and the status and XYZ, right? You instantly make yourself a trick. You probably never experienced true desire because she wants you for what you got and not because of you. And if you keep listening to these dating coaches, you're going to go out here, you're going to go try to get you some money all kind of ways, scamming and all that shit. Half-ass take your ass to the gym, and then you're going to come back hollering like, man, you know, I ain't getting no results, man. What's happening? What's happening, man? This dating pool is trash. No, you put yourself out there as the guy with money, as the guy with this status. That's the only reason these chicks are choosing you, and you're gonna have a hell of a lot of problems come behind that as well. Number 3, you should stop listening to dating coaches because your results are not the next man's results. Let me tell you what I mean by that. If you got a guy that's 6'5", chicks probably choose him because he's tall, right? You get a handsome guy like myself, you know, pretty damn handsome, right? Get a handsome guy like myself, and I tell you, just show up and they gonna come to you. They are choosing me because I'm handsome. But if you ugly as a motherfucker and you think you can just show up and get chicks like I do, you're gonna have a hell of a lot of problems dating, buddy. If there's a guy that got all the things aesthetically, right? He's in shape, he got money, he got status, and he tell you, man, you know, you just go up to him and say 1 or 2 words, and then they'll sleep with you. You gonna go try to do these things, and you're not gonna get the same results. Then you gonna call the dating market trash. You gotta understand that your results are not the next man's results. You have what you have. If you've been out here, then you'll understand what it is about you specifically that chicks like, because they're gonna say it over and over, and then you do what works for you, and then you deal with the chicks that are for you. because you're not every chick's preference, right? You can't get some cookie cutter advice and run out here and think that you're going to get the results like the next man. Those are the results he get due to his uniqueness, whether that's his height, whether that's his looks, whether that's his body, his status, or whatever. You are not him. You got to know what works for you. The only way you're going to be able to do that is to my last point. Number 4, experience is the best teacher. Stop listening to dating coaches and get your ass out here and get you some experience. Experience is going to teach you best. See, you trying to skip the hard part. You think you're going to buy a course or get on YouTube or whatever the hell y'all do to find this dating advice. You think you're going to get this advice, skip all the hard part, and just get straight to the vagina. For one, all you doing is worrying about vagina, so that's the biggest L you getting right there. If you don't get out here and get no experience, get told no, get rejected, drop the ball sometimes, fuck up dating, then you would never get good at it. You got to get out here and fuck up. Any dating coach that you know that's really getting results would tell you that they fucked up a lot. But you think you just gonna listen to them and then skip the bullshit, right? You gotta go through something. The most player dudes you know was the dudes who fucked up the most. Like a guy like myself. I fucked up in every way you can think of. That's why I know what to do. I can literally walk by a chick, look at her in the eyes, and tell if I can fuck her or not. I done it 1,000 times. And that's me and my results, right? Because I got out here, fucked up a lot, and I learned what works for me, right? You got to get out here and learn what works for you. Stop being scared to be told no. Stop being scared to get rejected. Stop being scared to get out here and fuck up, right? Stop being scared to get out here and look whack. It's okay, right? It's called dating, man. You see what I'm saying? Stop listening to these dating coaches, man. They're going to mislead you, and they're going to have you out here running to and fro, right? A lot of y'all dudes know that you just want one gal. You keep listening to these dating coaches, they're gonna have you out here chasing hoes. You ain't gonna never know what it takes to get that one woman you know you really want. You're gonna end up falling in love with some of these hoes, having babies by some of these hoes, and you're gonna fuck your whole life up due to listening to them goddamn dating coaches, man. Y'all want more content like this? Comment down below, man. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.